was going to start the show, but I believe my bank account, if I would just send them the show, sorry about sticking with the best of you here. And there is news that she forgot to do. No, I'm not making that. Stacey Abrams of Democratic on Tuesday. Bid. Vice President Biden is the leader of it distributed by the Biden campaign is out this morning, but political. Abrams statement. Kamala Harris, Amy Klobuchar, the female Democratic candidates like excellent choice. Biden for vice president is getting president for. We're talk about putting the car syndicated column. You should. And the one in the making. Remember Shakespeare in Love, the Miramax. And she's been openly presidential bid, and it's the best interviews, the things she didn't understand. All right, that's all we need to say about that. There's no reason to turn this into an entire. People who were very upset I wasn't here yesterday wanted to know if I got my smoke. I have not got cooking with Mrs. Griffin's barbecue sauce because we actually use it in our house in any event. But I didn't get my smoker. And Roland Neal, who is the owner of Miss EO yesterday. So I'm killing all birds with one stone this morning and making it happen. The bad thing is all these people I'm reading all these cookbooks and they make disparaging comments on the pellet grill. And I get it. I'm staying up with my brisket, so it'll be here tomorrow. We need to move on again with the Ahmaud Arbery, and it has become quite a national issue. And I would submit to you that it never should have. The street should not have to go to the national press to gain outrage. To see, I am in the conservative movement. I have had profiles written 2024 no less already calling. I have had, one of the untold stories of the persuade me to get on board the Trump-Pence campaign. Russell Kirk's conservative mind with a great inscription on the inside of it that if you're going to be in the conservative movement, you might as well for stuff. And there's this trite little statement that I hear defend your positions. It has defended a culture of life and advanced a culture of life in time, but it means we slow down the advance of the state to figure out whether or not it's the right way to, other than throw bombs at the left. And those of us who are in the conservative movement should be a little concerned with the fact that there are people out there who claim to pay no attention to the numbers. The numbers are all wrong. Everything is rigged. Everything you want to believe, you go find like on this, which tells me that it is creeping in on. So Bill Gates, I think, largely got inspired to steal Windows from Apple. I don't think, or several times over, making personal computers a thing. And I do not believe he is looking at foundation, which would not make a profit on this stuff. He is doing it for the common good and able to latch on to sinister motives where there are none. Bill Gates is not a sinister. Bill Gates can't spend all of his money right now. Bill Gates this virus is something he's been warning about, a global pandemic for years. And now suddenly it's here about him that he's intentionally infecting people on behalf of China. Always, guess what? Wind up believing the worst about the person. More than half of them are in nursing homes, which suggests we need to find a path forward that involves protecting people who are spreading COVID-19 lies or also spreading lies about Ahmaud Arbery. And you've got usual suspects out there trying to make this, sometimes the white guys deserve the blame. We're trying to say, Ahmaud Arbery, he wasn't a good guy. Arbery, who was the investigator, actually had a run-in with Mr. Arbery in 2018, where Arbery was arrested. Even say he was. Doesn't matter. Gregory and saying he was going to enact a citizen's arrest on him. The news, nothing was stolen. There was no police report filed. It was no big deal. People have been going in to check out his at night, prowling about. It doesn't matter. He should still be alive. Had Gregory McMichael restrained himself and decided, I see no reason anyone needs the people who killed him. Hell do you have to rush? The guy is dead. There's no the rush to judgment happened by the two people. You can rush to judgment on this. I don't know what happened. Conservatives need to do a better job of calling out the entity where there is an absolute truth, and we got a bunch of people who want to be Pontius Pilate now within the. No, there actually is truth. We got an obligation to it, and so we got an obligation to call out the people on our side who are spreading lies and justify a murder. And so it does not matter whether Mr. Arbery was a saint or not. Narrative that Ahmaud Arbery wasn't a saint, that in the fact that his life, he was not arrested by law enforcement. He was hunted. But the odds are that if you're white, it would win. that his family had to go to national media to get attention